Hello everybody, I am Typhon and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. We're going to be going in to hunt Virizion again and see if we can catch Virizion this time. If we can't catch Virizion this time, we'll just try again next weekend. Unless we go in and try to get we're gonna try and get the Lati twins if we can't get Virizion. So let's go ahead and okay, I don't like that. Should be fade. Fade. There you go. Okay, now to fix my ZA team because I did update them. She should be in Generation 3. She is not an alpha. I currently don't have any alphas in my team right now. Cario was Gen 4. Cario is also not an alpha. Tyrantrum, I think they were Gen 7 maybe? No, not Gen 7. Gen 6? Yes. What we got? Gen 1. Gyarados. Doom. Oh wait, no. Where is it? I know it's in here. There it is. Houndoom female. The last one, Sprite, is... Oh. Thought I opened Gen 1. Victory Bell. I should be doing this before. Okay, we can take those off because I do have my Alpha Bulbasaur. Virizion was Gen 5. Okay. Yeah, we should be good to go. After this, if we don't have the hyperspace scan for Latios or Latios, we're gonna go into going after another Pokemon, which is going to be... I've got okay. Done there. Here's some bell. Of course. save here. Psychic and Fairy, Melee Fighting, Rock and Dragon. You need Flying. Let's go with Hurricane and Bounce. Fire and Dark, Grass, and you need Poison. Leaf Storm instead of Razor Leaf, Power Whip. There we go. Grass and Poison. There we go. Everybody's dual typed and everybody has dual typed their thingies. I have been doing some shiny hunting off stream, so I've damn near got all of the Pokedex the main Pokedex filled out with shinies. I only have like a handful left, and they're gonna be ones that are gonna be really hard. Like one of them, Aerodactyl. I'm pretty sure if I want to get a shiny of that one, I have to either have like a shit ton of money, buy a shit ton of amber, and then just do the buy like 30 of the amber and do the whole spawn all 30 and then reset. The other way to do it is through getting a flying shiny donut and then unlocking the level 5 hyperspace that has the bastard. And then going from there. Really wish that this one and Latios, which I've heard the stories of Latios, but I wish that they would have made it to where these guys, you could actually see them fucking change. Doing the whole fucking running away thing. We're gonna go below 800. We're gonna go about 500 and then we're gonna run in. Also, as per usual, I still have my shiny giveaway for my shiny Pokemon. Nope, wrong button. Which consists of 4 boxes of giveaway shinies plus these 7. So we've got the pans and the pans. We've got Bellsprouts, Pavilions, Weeping Bell, Patrats, Medicham, lots of Snorunt. Pretty sure I can throw in a female Snorunt, so if you guys want to get the female Glalie, or not Glalie, but Frostlass, you can do that. I got Delibirds, I've got multiple Onyx, Klefkeys, I've got a Cleffa, Carvana, Gulpin, Esper. Yeah, I've got quite a few in here. Plenty of Flabebe. We got a few more Flabébé I can throw in there too. Let me go to those Flabébé and move them over here. Let's see, where did that that one. Yeah, I've got way too many. Hold on. There we go. Got a couple of yellow Flabébés. If you do want me to send you an Onyx so that you can have it evolve into Steelix, I can do that as well. I do have a spare Steelix that I don't mind trading, even though it's in my non-trade box. But it's there if you guys deem that's what you want instead of getting an Onyx first. But if you do want an Onyx, I can always go get the steel plate and send that to you. So if you did see anything you wanted, go ahead and message in chat, and I will go ahead and set that up once I'm done with Virizion hunting. Or we can set it up after stream. I might go find a Legends CA Discord for trading. So you guys might find me there. If you guys do have friends that want to watch this, go ahead and send them the link to this video and let them know that I've got shiny trades. I tried doing the Legends ZA trade subreddit, but they deleted my post. And it's possible because of the fact that it was because I had posted that I was streaming, but I'll try again, because they refused to freaking answer me on why they deleted my post. Plus, I think a couple of the mods aren't actually mods or CA players, because if you go to their profile pages, they don't have any they don't have that they are mods for the subreddit. They have like all these, they're mods for like all these other not safe for work stuff. I've got one more down and back in me, and then I gotta run up there. Oh, God damn it. Ah, I hate that. Climb, damn it, climb! I hate the controls on this game sometimes, because it's like, Nope. She was not shiny. Alright. Try again. Some people say go ahead and KO hit the throw that are down here and then go back forth, and it's like, I don't think I will, because there's no real point in doing that. So also, as I've mentioned before in my previous stream, if you guys want, I can do shiny hunt requests that you can request me hunt for. Try not to be too specific. There are some that I would gladly do the challenge for, just for, gets and shiggles, but it's got to be at least doable. Damn it. Also, if you want me to shiny hunt for a specific Pokemon that you want, that you don't have, that you would like to have a shiny of, also let me know. I will do my best to try and find you one. Obviously, there are going to be some that I can't shiny hunt for you on this profile, because it'll be ones that, like, I'm getting for myself and keeping for myself. But like, let's say you decide, hey, I want throw. I can go and shiny hunt throw. Like, if you want a pair of socks, I could go and shiny hunt a pair of socks for you. If you need, the knackle stack line, I could go shiny hunt for one of those. If you want a shiny fish, it's another thing I can do. If you want me to shiny hunt a specific area, like if you want me to shiny hunt a specific hyperspace, like if you say, hey, I want you to just get me a random shiny, I want you to get a shiny from this type of hyperspace. Sure. Or I want you to get a shiny from area 20. No problem. But if you say, like, I want an alpha adamant nature goldfish, not very plausible. Especially since, it's really hard to get the right natures. Like, it took me a long while before I could get the nature that I wanted for a Toxel, so that I could put in the put that shiny in for its evolution, the toxicity, because I didn't have an amped nature one. I needed a Toxel with an amped nature, so I found one. Now all I have to do is evolve it. But yeah, if it's like a specific nature for, like, say, Toxel, that's perfectly fine. I wouldn't mind putting in the effort to try and shiny hunt for that. But in the meantime, yeah, just if you guys have any requests, go ahead and drop them either in the chat, or if you are watching this after the stream, pop it down into the comments below, and I will do my best to try that on the next stream, depending on if I have the capability to. And she's still not shiny. Alright, let's try going until about 400. So we'll give it another go after the second warning. So first warning means we're getting close. Second warning, we will go and yeah, second warning, we will go and do one more lap. Oh, fuck. Alright, let me go down here. This controller, the D-pad's a little touchy on the left and right. Them as close to 100 as I can, just because I'm weird like that. Okay, I'm gonna go in, catch that shiny Pokemon, climb up to look at Virizion, so I can make sure it's, so I can do the whole, oh, it spawned. And then once we're there, we'll save, and then we'll start the process of running away and running back towards it until it spawns as shiny. And I gotta remember, I don't need to do the reset, the backup save reset. I just need to reset to the save. Okay, gotta climb. Look at Virizion. Can't save. Okay, we'll save now. There we go. Now I can just run. Go back and forth. I probably need to go closer, but I don't know. It's like people have done this before, so they know that. So I know this works, but at the same time, it's like I really hate trying to make this work. Oh, and if you're just lurking, that's fine too. I don't mind lurkers. My friends lurk sometimes when they want to watch and see how I'm doing on my streams. So I got the second shiny victory bell. I think I'll keep that one just because I do like victory bells shiny over the Bellsprout and Leaping Bell. Yeah, definitely once I get the Lati twins, I will be starting a new file on this game, not on this profile, but I will start a new profile to start running this game, and my whole goal will be to just play the game and use and catch only shinies. And my starter. That's going to be my only rule. So it's going to be a lot of slogging, leveling, and all that. So it will probably be boring because a lot of it will be just me running around trying to catch shinies. But what I can do is instead of streaming it, I can instead start streaming Brilliant Diamond and do shiny hunting in that, since that'll be a little more, well, it'll still be as boring and sloggy, but at least that one I can go and try to do something with it, or I could do Let's Go for streaming, because that one I can at least, you know, you'll just see me catching a whole bunch of Pokemon while proceeding through the game. But if I do the stream for the Let's Go's, either Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, one of the things that I will be doing, that I will have for a rule, is before I leave an area, I have to catch a shiny. So that means I can build a team of whatever, that way I can still progress the game and not take too much time, but it will give me a goal and will give you guys shiny hunting. But that's all dependent on how I feel. But I do know that for the Legend ZA, you know, shiny only, what I'll do for that is I will play that offline and record, and once I get enough footage of shiny hunting, then I will edit it down and then post it as a video, rather than try and stream it, because streaming it would just, it's not going to be fun, especially in the beginning, because I won't have the shiny charm. But I will have, and I won't have, you know, hyperspaces, so I can't just go in and just be like, okay, I'm going to go start shiny hunting this one. No, it's going to be like, okay, here is, you know, attempt 393 of shiny hunting area 1. there's warning 1. I am thinking about trying to get some other ideas for games that I can bring up with the rest of the Shy Guy Mafia so that we can go do some other games together. There are plenty of games that we won't touch, just because I may play them, but they won't. Such as like, for instance, I could probably choose Lethal Company, but they might not play it because of the fact that it's not their type of game. I could go and choose Soul Calibur for some reason. I don't know. And they'd be like, no, that one's too boring because that's just us beating the shit out of each other and getting pissed at it because we're losing. Not shiny. But if you do have any suggestions for games that you would like the Shy Guy Mafia to play, go ahead and bring it up on in like comments, or like, especially on the Shy Guy, one of the Shy Guy Mafia's videos, and just let us know, hey, just give us a suggestion. This might be a good game, a fun game to play that you guys might like, and we'd be like either sure or nay. Like for me, I am not a big fan of PvP games, which is why I've kind of been glad that we haven't done what was it, Fortnite in a while. I do like co-op games, and I do like games that are just fun party games, like the Golf It or Golf with Your Friends, because those ones we can just go in and have fun. Well, games such as like Fortnite, I don't like playing because I really hate when it's like, you're running around and you get sniped from across the map or something because, either cheaters or just guys that are they're doing what's called smurfing, which is where you go and you get really good at the game and you get really high on one of your profiles, and then you say, you know what, screw it, I want to go and just pop a bunch of noobs. They'll go and they'll create a new profile that has no ranking whatsoever, and then they'll go into low-ranked lobbies and just start slaughtering. And it's just annoying. But I think if you go to an SGM gameplay video and comment videos you might, or games you might like to see us play as suggestions that are multiplayer, bring it up in a comment on one of those videos, and we'll see if it'd be something worth doing. Mostly because with SGM gameplay, we all look at that one. How dare you? Kinda wish I could see who is watching me, so I could say hi to you. I know I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm just a guy with like, I think like 98 subscribers or something like that. I don't think I've even broke 100. Yeah, I've got 95 subscribers, so I'm not a big YouTuber. I do want to get back into doing Chrono Trigger, but what I'll probably do is, instead of streaming it, I'll probably just record. But I'll have to do that on other days. And then what I'll probably do is Sundays so during the week I'll probably go and do we'll do the streams. I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Fridays. And then I'll get some recordings done during the week, and then I'll edit them all Sunday. And then throw them on up there. That way I can fill in the rest of the week with some more videos. And maybe get some more people to come watch. I don't know. I would like to have more subscribers, but I know I'm not that entertaining. I'm just here. I try to be entertaining. Like when we're doing Golf Fit, I have so much fun just playing with that one. Same with Monster Hunter. I used to stream Helldivers, but because of some of the issues I've had with my computer and some of the updates that have happened on my computer with some of the games, all of a sudden some of my games don't like to work anymore. That's why I don't play them on my computer anymore. But one thing I can do is let you know if the others are streaming. Like for instance, they stream Helldivers on Wednesdays. We all stream Golf with Your Friends and Monster Hunter on Tuesday and Friday respectively. The only one who doesn't stream out of us is Massa, but he does do videos for us that he gives to Payne so that Payne can add them into her videos, or you know, make her own videos or edit them enough to put them up under Massa's gameplay. These times this bitch gonna be shiny. Yeah, you know what? If I don't get if I don't get Virizion on this stream, I will go and just start recording off stream and try and shiny hunt and make it into a video. This game has kind of made me numb to getting shinies in this game, because it's like, it's more just aggravation because of all the RNG mechanics that just drag out everything. Because it's like, it took me a long time to get some of the shinies that I had, and it's like, I wasn't even excited when they happened. And then there are others where it's like, you know, I was actually really excited because it was like, oh my god, I didn't even think about trying to get that one. And then I went and got it, and it's like, yay! but I don't have any recording of me doing that, so it's like, I still kind of find it funny when it's like you get people like, like other YouTubers that do, or Twitch streamers that do shinies, and they're like going to do shiny hunting, and then they're like, they have like like hundreds of these different shinies or whatever, and then it's like they get the new one and they're still like, oh my god, that's so cool, and I'm just like, I got like 20 of that one. Though I do find it funny when it's like you see them playing this game and they're like, ooh, I heard the shiny noise, and they're all excited, and then they find it and it's just a fletchling, and they're like, oh god, it's just another bird. I'm like, I know the feeling. I had that happen so many times. It's like, oh, it's just a bird, oh, it's just a bug, oh, it's just a plant, or oh, it's just a litten, oh, it's just this, and it's like, it's all because it's like, with how easy they made shiny hunting in this game, for some of it, it's like just so numbing that it's like you could go, like, you have to make it really extravagant in order to actually make the shiny hunting streams and videos exciting. Like, even though a lot of the times they don't, no offense to because I'm doing it right now, no offense, but it's like shiny hunting a lot of the times is a very boring video, because it's like you'll see stuff like just them running around in circles, teleporting, resting at benches, and it's like, yeah, they get yeah, it's exciting to finally get what you're looking for, but the rest of the time it's like you're just sitting there going, eh. So I think I might just go, like, that's why I'm offering to do requested shiny hunts. You know, ways to make it easy. Still really happy about this Gardevoir, because this Gardevoir was one that, you know, I was going to go try and get just an Alpha Absol from this one specific spot that I knew Absol spawned, and I'm just running through Lumiose, and all of a sudden I hear the shiny noise, and I'm like, where is it? I'm looking around, and there it was, and I'm like, it's a Ralts. And I catch it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a female, yay! And then for my Lucario here, it started out as a Riolu, and I'm like, I like Riolu. So I was like, it's great. And then with Tyrantrum here, when I got the Tyrant, I happen to have a, I think it was a Dragon Donut. And I was like, you know what? Let's go into this one and see if we can get a shiny dragon. Sure enough, we go in there, and bada bing, bada boom, there's my Tyrant, and I'm like, yay! So happy! Come on, come on, come on. Be shiny, be shiny. Why won't you be shiny, you mean legendary? Do it, I dare you. Jesus. Ugh. Seriously, I really hate shiny hunting this one. Oh. You down there, be shiny. You know, I'll do like I did last weekend and only shiny hunt for about a couple hours. And then we'll go shiny hunt something else. I think I've got an idea of what I want to go shiny hunt next, because I've got the I got the hyperspace up. And it is going to be Flabébé, because I need to get the yellow and blue, or orange and blue. I need to get 2 blue, 1 orange, so that I can get the have all of them. As you probably saw once, I have all of the final evolution of Flabébé. So we'll go get blue and orange, as long as orange is in the hyperspace that I have. But I think another thing I'm going to do for my shiny hunting, at least for until I get the Lati twins, is going to be I'm going to shiny hunt the dex. I'm not going to worry about doing a living dex, even though I'm damn near close. I have so many Pokemon that I could get, but it's mostly going to be I'm going to fill the Pokedex with shinies. Hence why when I look in my box, I have in some cases just final Evo, such as like I've got Alakazam. I am not going to try and shiny hunt for Abra to get Abra and Kadabra. But I already had an Abra that I evolved all the way up to Alakazam. I don't feel like getting the middle form of Vanillite. And I don't feel like trying to get another Hippopotas, because oh my god, Hippopotas was one of my most frustrating hunts offline, because it's like I went into multiple different ones, and I had one where it's like it was mostly Hippopotas, and the damn thing would not shine. But I had like 5 Numel that I caught, and I'm just like, good lord, give me Hippopotas. I even had one where it's like it gave me multiple freaking Krokorok. It took me a long time to get this guy. And then it's like, I had one where it was like mostly the Pokemon I was looking to get shiny. And it was like, why won't you be shiny? That one I got lucky with, because it was just like, here you go. Here's a Helioptile. I'm like, okay. That guy was lucky. I don't even think I was trying for him, but I got him. But yeah, it's like I got Metagross. Shiny hunting for Beldum is going to be a nightmare to do. So it's like I'm just going to get the one Pokemon and call it good. just get the starting form and evolve it through the line and just fill in the Pokedex. So that's my plan. Let me see. I've got a few left I need to do. Let me look at my tracker. There are some that I need to get the that I don't want to evolve, and that's why I have multiple of them, and others I did just because I had the opportunity to, such as like with some of the starters. It's like for instance, when I was going after Chikorita, I was specifically going to get a female Chikorita because I'm one of those that's like, I'm weird. I have to have specific, like for certain Pokemon, they have to be a specific gender. And so that was why I have the Chikorita line. I don't have the Emboar line because I tried shiny hunting that one and I gave up on it a long time ago, and then my cousin traded me one of his extras. Totodile, that one was just lucky. It was the first shiny of the area and I was just like, you're mine. Fletchling, that's an easy one to answer because like Fletchling you can get anytime. That's why I don't have any in my giveaway box. The Weedle line was pretty easy to get multiples of. Same with Pidgey. Mareep, I still have one more to get, and I actually plan to do the living dex of the Mareep line, just because I do like the pink sheep. Patrat was unintentional. A lot of the ones that I have in there were unintentional. Others were intentional because I wanted the line. Let's see. Any chat? Nope, no chat. Some of them I have the line because, like I said, it was just fate that I was in an area where I could easily get max amount of, you know, that specific start of the line. So I was just like, screw it, you're all mine now. Let's see. I do need to evolve, trade my Swirlix and get it traded back to get the evolution shiny of Slurpuff. Banette, I want to either catch Banette or Shuppet as a shiny, so I can evolve one, because I do like the Shuppet shiny. Let's see, who else do I need? Slowking, I have two options. I can either trade the one that I have and get it traded back so I can get Slowking, or I can go into a hyperspace that has Slowking and catch it. Get up here, damn it. Be shiny, you dirty, rotten dir. Screw it, I'm gonna beat your ass up. Yeah, you like that? You like that? Be shiny! Okay, so I only have, like I said, I only have a small handful that I need to catch. That I need to get shiny of. To finish the Pokedex. I need Aerodactyl. I need Slowking. Banette. Slurpuff. And that is it. I only need 3 to finish the Pokedex. Oh, did I just... Yes, I did. Oh, I hate when I do that. Oh, I forgot I needed to just reset and load in the save. Oh well, I did that just in case it freaking saved after I knocked out Virizion, so... In a way, I kind of just want to catch Virizion because I don't... I like the shiny, but I don't like the shiny. Because I prefer the base form. The only reason I'm doing this is get some jiggles. I do have quite a bit to catch in hyperspace. Of course, Virizion. Don't follow me. Okay, there's Virizion. Save. Got so many I gotta freaking catch in the hyperspace to get the shinies of. It is not even funny. Hell, I'm only was 87% on just filling in the Pokedex for the hyperspace. And I'm still at 70% for shinies, but at the same time it's like, yeah, once we hit 11 o'clock, I'll open up my shiny giveaway, set stuff up so that people can ask me for trades. And since it's a giveaway, you can give me anything. Anything at all. I honestly don't care. Like if you decide, hey, I'm going to give you this, and it happens to be, for some reason, you decide you want to give me a shiny Latias, I'd be like, sure, why not? But, you know, it's more likely that you guys will give me, like, nothing but Magikarp. Also, totally fine. I do not care. since it's a giveaway, you can request anything from those shiny boxes if you saw one. The ones that are the giveaway boxes. But you don't have to give me anything special for it. Unless you feel like it. That's all up to you. I don't need anything, because I can easily catch most of the stuff that I want. Well, maybe not easily, but easily enough. Because I have the shiny charm, I have the ways of getting shiny donuts. I just need to go in and hunt. I did happen to get lucky when I was doing a shiny hunt on off stream. I was shiny hunting for, what was it? I think it was Toxel or something else. I don't know what it was. Oh, fungus. Because I wanted shiny fungus. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this area and, you know, because it was basically where the hyperspace was taking place. I ran over there and I was running around doing measurements and shit. So I could do stuff like this, where it's like run around, run back and forth to make sure I have enough you know, distance to despawn and respawn the Pokemon. And I went to the area outside of hyperspace. I'm running around, and I hear the sparkly noise. I'm like, oh shit, where is it? So I go up onto, so I go around the wall, nothing there. Go up to the top of the wall, nothing there. Go across the street, go down to the other side, and sure enough, there were 2 bumblebees. And I was like, oh my gosh, so happy. Because I've been looking for I wanted female bumblebees as shiny, because I like the shiny from Bumblebee. And I think that, you know, it's a good one. It does kind of work on Diggersby, but at the same time, it's like, I don't like Diggersby, because to me, it's an ugly Pokemon. But if I have to, I will use it. Still not shiny. Bitch. Alright, Virizion. Be shiny. Yeah, it's definitely a oh, that's cool moment. But, you know, it's not as exciting as when you find something new. But it's like, a lot of times it's like, I'm too frustrated to feel excited when I finally find the shiny I'm looking for in this game, because sometimes it's like, you know, you can go into a hyperspace with, like, say a level 5, you can go into a level 1 hyperspace with a level 5 donut looking for a specific Pokemon. You don't get that Pokemon at all. But in like the first like 5 minutes of shiny hunting, you get like 5 or 6 of everything else in there. And it's like, and then when you finally get it towards the end of the donut, and it's like, about freaking time. So it's like, shiny hunting's definitely become a bit of a, bit more of an annoyance than it is a, you know, fun time anymore. Because before it was more like, ooh, I gotta do this shiny hunt. Kinda wish I was doing this on a brand new file that didn't have any shinies. But, meh. It's like I was already working on this one, so it's like I might as well just say F it and go for whatever I can and just try and give you guys something to watch. Screw you guys. Alright, Virizion, you got 45 minutes to be shiny. Kinda would like if it was close enough to the wall that you could hear it go shiny. I wonder if it's possible. I think it would be nice if, like, you know, if they're behind the wall, you don't have to go very far. Compared to, like, if, like, you can see them. Like, I personally think that if they're behind the wall, they should despawn in less space than, if they're... But then again, that's probably too much for freaking Game Freak to implement. So they're probably like, nah, rather not. That's right, you go back up there. It'd be really nice if it wasn't a freaking ladder and it was more of an elevator. get in here. Oh shit, I went a little too long. Come on, come on, climb, climb, climb. This is why I think it should be a freaking elevator and not a ladder. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. She's not shiny. Oh, Virizion is such an annoying Pokemon to try and shiny hunt. I told myself that I'd probably go and do, instead of trying to shiny hunt Virizion, I try and shiny hunt, or I just catch Virizion. Because I was like, I don't, it's like, for the Swords of Justice, I kind of didn't want to shiny hunt them. It's like them and the Lati, and let's see, the Swords of Justice and Latios were the ones that's like, I was like, I don't need them shiny. But because Terrakion showed up, I was like, fuck it, I might as well. It's got an easy way to freaking shiny hunt, so might as well try it. If I don't get it this time, I'm going to check another thing for trying to shiny hunt Virizion. And it's going to be rooftops. I'm going to see if there's a way to rooftop spawn it. Pretty sure going the rooftop route I could find a way to get far enough away that that Virizion will despawn and I can come back and check, go away, come back and check, go away, come back and check, and actually see it spawn, see it as a shiny, rather than being down here where it's like, you know, running back and forth, running back and forth, running back and forth, running back and forth, running back and forth. Climb! Yeah, definitely dislike the RNG on this game because it's like I had one time where it's like I'm trying to get Big Haul Berry donut, but every donut that I had freaking Mega Power, and I'm like, why are you giving me nothing but Mega Power? It's like the donut should be for items only. So it's like, why do they even have the Mega Powers on there for, you know, charging and sustaining? When it's like, charging should be on attack, sustaining should be on defense donuts. I wonder if this is far enough away. You know what? I'm gonna go and instead of restarting to in the hyperspace, I'm gonna restart into out of the hyperspace because I'm going to go and check and see what I can do for rooftop and see if there is a way to spawn and despawn at the rooftop so I can just go back and forth on the rooftop and then but I don't think there is. Okay, so it's in there. Right now we're at 56. We can't do it here because that's not far enough. Okay, so if I get up here, then I run to the edge of that, that should work. but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna try that one. Oh. Really wish there was a faster way to freaking get her to fucking respawn. Hell, I wish I'd have all the freaking legendaries because it's like, Jesus Christ. It's like having to run back and forth wastes so much goddamn time and doesn't respawn them as quick. So it's like, why not give us something that'll make them respawn quicker? I will say I would find it hilarious and I would laugh my ass off if all the Pokemon that people say were shiny locked were not actually shiny locked. They just got told it and they were like, okay, fine, we'll... At least on this game. Because it's like, if there are websites that are saying you can get these as shiny on this game, why do they say that? But then again, that's just me being a conspiracy nut in some way. They're like, oh yeah, you know, freaking Mewtwo can't be shiny. It's like, why? It's like, why can't Mewtwo and why can't Rayquaza be shiny? You know, everybody loves the shiny Rayquaza. Because it just looks so cool. I will say Rayquaza is one of my favorite legendaries. My top favorites are Latias, Rayquaza, Kyogre. That's about it. The rest of the legendaries are cool and all, but it's like those are the only three that really, you know, interest me. Pull up the legendaries so I can... I do like Articuno. That is one that I liked from Gen 1. Gen 2, I liked Raikou. Gen 3 was definitely Latias, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. Gen 4... Let's see. I think that one, I don't really have a legendary that I like from that one. Gen 5... None of those. Gen 6, I do like Veltal. Gen 7, I like Tafulele, Tafufini, Lunala. Gen 8, I am a big fan of Spectrier. And Gen 9, I like Chenpao, Chiyu, Koraidon, and Ogerpon. I mostly like all the ones that I named off because of their design more than anything. And I did love Articuno, Galarian Articuno. Need to find mythicals link so I can go through the mythicals. There we go. Mythical Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, let's see, out of the mythical Pokemon, I am a big fan of the cute Fion and Manaphy. I did like Genesect because it looks cool. And I do like Zeraora. That's about it. Not a lot of mythicals, and none of them really stood out to me as ones that I would like be interested in. So yeah. Dragon. Actually, I don't think I said. That works. This is right after I caught the Victor Bell. The autosave. Yeah, I wish that this was so much easier. That was not what I wanted, damn it. Go back in your Pokeball. No, screw it. How dare you? Where are you? Yeah. Fuck you too. Fuck you, Throw. Hold on. I might need to step away. Yep, time to step away. Alright. I'll be right back. Y'all go ahead and get snacks, use the bathroom, and all that good jazz, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Had to put the cats to bed. Now we can go back to our crazy running. We could so totally knock these 4 out over and over again just so I can keep the music the same. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn the music off. Because I don't like it changing back and forth because these guys keep seeing me and then not seeing me and then seeing me and then not seeing me. And it's like, just stick with one frickin' music. Speaking of music, I will be updating the music that plays during breaks, the beginning and the end. I think I'm gonna use black and white because I can't seem to find any good downloads for Legends ZA. But I am also preparing to get everything set up for doing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, or yeah, Brilliant Diamond, and then Pokemon Let's Go for if I do any shiny stuff for Sword and Shield or for oh fuck, I'm drawing a blank. Scarlet and Violet, there we go. If I do any for those, it'll probably just be recordings, because those ones I'm only going to do 2 specific methods of shiny hunting, because I don't have friends to go do shiny hunting with on or not shiny hunting, but Herba Mystica hunting on for Scarlet and Violet. And with Sword and Shield, it's just like the OG games from 2 on, where it's like your best bet is to get God fucking damn it. Okay, your best bet for Sword and Shield is just random, because it's not like Scarlet and Violet where in the overworld you can see shinies. So, yeah. You know, I probably should put that in the beginning of the video. Besides having it up there in the corner, I should probably have it in the chat as a pinned message for the script. Okay, last try to try and get shiny Virizion for tonight. If I don't get it here, I will get it off stream. I'll do recording and edit it down so you guys aren't sitting there seeing me fail over and over and over again. Yeah, I probably should have gotten an Encounter Power 3. But yeah, Encounter Power, definitely a good one for shiny hunting, especially in combination with the shiny power, because the encounter power, what that does is, let's say you go into, I've mentioned this before, you go in and you knock out a Pokemon on accident. You know, because, or you caught a Pokemon in an accident because you were trying to catch the shiny that was right behind it. What Encounter Power does is it makes it to where after you catch the Pokemon, they respawn faster. It also seems to help with getting a lot more chances to get stuff like Alpha Power or Alpha Pokemon, huge non-Alpha Pokemon. So like if you wanted extra large but you didn't want Alpha, like for instance, there's a side quest you can do for getting a extra large Pumpkaboo, but she doesn't want Alpha, because those ones apparently you can't tell whether they're an extra small Alpha or an extra large Alpha, which in the case of that one it's like, sure, whatever, but it's a lot harder to do because of the fact that, you know, you're having to try to find a Pumpkaboo that's larger, and if you're not as, like, if you don't have good eyes like some people do, like there are some people that they can look at a Pokemon and be like, oh yeah, that's fucking tiny, or oh yeah, that's fucking huge. You know, it's really, really hard to find that extra large Pumpkaboo. But with Humongo Power, you know, you can get that extra large Pumpkaboo in a hyperspace and, you know, turn in the quest. And with Encounter Power, that makes it to where you're more likely to encounter, if you do like resets or respawning Pokemon, it helps with cycling through the different available options faster. In tandem with Shiny, it makes it, you know, which increases your shiny odds, makes it to where it's very much more likely to have shiny Pokemon. Kind of wish for this one it would just say, okay, you've done this enough times, go ahead and have your fucking shiny Virizion. As soon as you go up there, it's like, sure, I'll take it. But no, it's like, no, we're gonna make you fucking restart over and over and over and over and over and over because we fucking hate our players. It's like, we want to pad out the runtime. Don't do what Pokemon did. It's good to pad out the runtime with, you know, new shit, especially since, you know, DLC. If you go through it properly, it won't take long. But the only reason it takes so long is because everything is RNG. It's like, you know, go into a freaking hyperspace and be like, okay, I'm going to go and get this research done. And it's like, here, we're going to spawn you into a spot where it's like, you have barely shit for what you want, or, you know, you reset for a specific Pokemon you want to shiny hunt for. It's like you have to freaking sit at the bench over and over and over and over until it finally spawns, and sometimes it's like, oh, here, it's the very first one that you wanted. But then you go in and it's like, okay, we're gonna make it to where it's like this Pokemon is like the least amount of spawns. I hate you. And then it's like, okay, fine, we'll make it the most amount of spawns, but the only one that will fucking turn shiny is this one that is like, you know, it only has one or two of that Pokemon here. So you're like, oh, Jesus. And it's like, I love the DLC. It is a great concept, but at the same time, it has so many major flaws. Like, for instance, it's like, why is it that you can go into a 5-star hyperspace with a 5-star donut and only have like 4 to 6 minutes to do what you want to do? And then it's like, if you want to do that again, you have to go and keep resetting for the random donuts, the random freaking spawns, you know, random everything. It's like, just give us what we want, which was to go in, have fun. Like, it would have been better had they just made Hyperspace Lumiose, instead of it being like a time-based thing, have it just be like, you can go in and out of it, but you know, have it to where you have to, and you can be in as long as you want, but it's like you have to use the donuts to go in. You know, that would make more sense. But it's like, instead they're just like, okay, here's this tiny little patch of Lumiose in the hyperspace, and you can't do anything about it. Fuck you, Virizion. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm done with hunting Virizion for stream. We're gonna go after Flabebe. Because fuck this. It's like, people are like, oh yeah, I did it in like 2 hours. It's like, I've done this for 2 hours and it didn't give me what I wanted. Alright. We'll go blue Flabebe. Alright, blue Flabebe is over here. I got so many other donuts, I can go ahead and just do other shit for... other shiny hunts I can do. Let's see. What's gonna be my next one to try and hunt for after I get my Flabebe? Okay, I got Flabebe over here. Perfect. And they're blue. Yay. Looks like I got Flabebe in here. I got Flabebe for days. This is gonna be glorious. I could just spawn reset right here. Let's see, which one do we have over here? Oh, here's our Clefairy. Oh. I don't think there is one over here, so let's go up top, see what the other fairy is here. Oh, Mime Jr. Alright, so there are no... Let's see, what's the... what I need? Okay, I need an orange and 2 blue, so I'll have to reset for a blue or for an orange spawn. I don't remember what the other powers were on this donut, so... After I get Flip Baby, the next one I need to start hunting. Oh, damn it. Will probably be Slowking, if I can get one of those hyperspaces to spawn. And then the only one that'll be left will be Aerodactyl. That's the only one that I'll need the hyperspace for. And then we can start working on getting shinies from the hyperspace Pokemon, the hyperspace decks. White one. Yeah, I got plenty of these. I'm gonna start using these up. Did not need a white. So if anybody needs a white, I now have a white to add to... Came for the blue and I got a white. That's fine. Just keep resetting, we'll get a blue soon enough. We need 2 of them. Actually... Take longer than what I just did. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Just keep going. Sorry, just trying to get some things taken care of. For the white. Third white. If anybody needs any white flip baby, I've got the entire line's worth. I want blue. I need 2 blue. You gave me 3 whites. God. Sorry, trying to multitask here and not doing a great job. I should probably just focus on the stream. Blue! And an alpha. Not a shiny alpha, but it's an alpha. If I do get an alpha, it's going to be a shalpha. That'll be great, because then I can just... I could use that as... Alright, so I need 1 more blue, and then we need to go find a... hyperspace with the orange one. Yeah, shiny hunting can get boring after a while. Especially for, like, if you're just sitting there watching them just do stuff like stand in one spot and teleport. It can get very monotonous. And we're done. Now I just gotta go find a hyperspace with an orange and go shiny hunt orange. Might as well get Pokeball, destroy the floating Pokeballs. Maybe I'll reset to try and get a, reset for a Shalfa. I could also get me some some more extras for the giveaway box. There's a Pokeball over there, I gotta break. Oh my god! I don't think there's a, I didn't think there was a thing there, so... I know an easier way to get over there. Plus there's a bigger Pokeball there. Easier way, go! I know there are people that are like, you know, don't use the reset method to try and get specific donuts because you can always do this, that, or the other, and it's like, except for the fact that it's like, a lot of the times when people go to do that, it's because there's a specific, you know, it's the quickest way to get what they need. Only it was easier and you'd get a lot more of what you need, rather than all the RNG. Alright, let's go ahead and try to see if we can find an alpha. So go another 40 minutes or so and then we will end stream. You know what? I think my Tyrantrum needs to get some screen time. Let's just keep resetting for an alpha. Because I want an alpha Flabébé because I haven't had a Shalfa Flabébé. I would love to have a Shalfa Tyrantrum. What I might do is I might just go for an alpha hunt and not like a Shalfa hunt for Tyrunt, because I want to name it after one of my favorite Jurassic Park characters, the T-Rex. I think her name is Rexy. I'll have to double check. What is the... Okay, so the animatronic was named Roberta, but the Tyrannosaurus character in the Jurassic Park franchise named by the fans and officially recognized by Jurassic World is called Rexy. So if I get a Alpha Tyrant, I can name it Rexy and turn it into a Alpha Tyrantrum, and I don't need it to be shiny. No alphas. Keep going. Shiny. I'm just gonna sit on that box because it's gonna. I'm gonna get extra shinies, so I might as well just let them load into that box. Alright, let's just keep going. Do, 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 do. Office no shinies. Office no shinies. I heard it. Shiny. Alright, keep going. I hope when I find the orange, I'll be in a good respawn spot like this, or have like a good teleport spot, like where there's one that I really like that has a it's got at least 3 teleport spots. Well, hollow lift spots that go around the map. If I can get that one with the orange Flabébé at the end of 2 of them, then that would be perfect, because I could just use that and be like, here we go. There's an alpha, but not shiny. No alphas, no shinies. No alphas, no shinies. Okay, I'll just go back to just creep spawning. So when I go into doing Brilliant Diamond streams, I'll probably have the same thing down at the bottom for sprites, except for the fact that they won't be... They won't all be 3D and they won't be moving. They'll most likely be kind of blocky, kind of like the Pokeball that's behind those Pokemon. shinies. No alpha, no shinies. No alpha, no shinies. There's an alpha, but not a shiny. No alphas, no shinies. No alphas, no shinies. So it might not happen because I don't think this is a Shalfa donut. Oh, this must be a Humongo donut. So I'm pretty sure if I check these other two, they're gonna be... They're mediums. No. We're gonna trade them for these two. That's large, that one's the extra large. Small and extra small, nice. Medium, large, and extra large. Alright, keep going. Yeah, I need to turn off the music. I feel like I need to do something while I'm freaking doing this. My ADHD brain is like, I can't just sit here and have you press buttons without actually doing anything. No shinies, no alphas. No shinies, no alphas. No shinies, no alphas. It might take me a while to get one. might just call it good on this one because it might take too long to go through this. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it good. I got what I came for. I got some extras that I can give away. So we'll go ahead and start looking for Flabebe Orange. Unless we come across a different hyperspace for one of the other Pokemon that I need. Okay, time to reset the zones and try and find shiny hit, find orange Flabebe. Alright, let's see, we got flying, grass, flying, electric, ground, electric, fairy, water, dark, dragon, dragon rock, fighting, ghost, and electric. None of what I'm looking for. One of the ones I'm looking for is the Galarian Farfetch'd. If I could find that one and get that one shiny, that'll be great, because I can not check that off my list. For right now, we're looking for 2-star fairy with either red, no, with just orange, with orange Flabebe. 2-star electric, ghost, water, dragon, fire, normal, electric, ground, fairy. Nope. We're looking for either a water with Slowking or a fairy with Flabebe. Those are the two that I'm going to focus on right now. Because I can't get Aerodactyl until I unlock a 5-star hyperspace with it. Dragon, ground, dark, fighting, ground, water, electric, fighting, water, normal, normal, bug. Oh, there we go. Psychic. We'll go hunt for Slowking. And what we'll do is we'll see if it's got a good respawn point for Slowking and just keep respawning them until they come in. If I had a shiny water donut, it would be perfect. Alright. It's a 4-star, so I might as well use one of these. I think I'm gonna use up some of these that are the that have the fucking mega power. Except for none of them have shit for freaking. Screw it. I'm gonna use this one. Could always use treasure. Could always use money. Okay, I need to turn that down so that it's not coming through the microphone. Change you to Slowking. Oh, this is perfect. I could just bounce back and forth between these. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Look for that little blue frill. If I can get Slowking, I don't need to evolve my Slowpoke, and then I will have the entire line of both Galarian and regular and Kanto Slowpokes. Only got 5 minutes left. I do kind of wish that Legends ZA had the same way to evolve trade Pokemon that they did in Legends Arceus, because then it would be so much easier to just go and be like, hey Slowking, here's a freaking King's Rock, put it on. And it evolves, and then you're like, yay. Maybe I should run around just to get everything to spawn in at least once. There's Slowbro. We got Starmie down there. And Slowpoke's a little over here. Okay. Okay, hold on. I just wanted to hit that because it was a big one. We'll just use the teleport method. Because we just need Slow King. We don't need Slow Bro, which was spawning on the other side. So we'll just do this for quite a while. Do this faster. So if I run out of time, I will call stream, and then since I said I was going to end at about midnight, so we'll just go until this donut ends, and then I'll call it, and then I'll record any shinies that I get off stream, make a video out of it, and then upload it this week. Come on, Slow King. Give me that blue, royal blue collar. How much time do I have left? Quite a bit. Quite a bit of my 9 minutes. Show me the shiny. not what I was wanting. I was wanting the freaking Slowking. But no, it gave me another freaking Slowpoke. Ugh. Ugh. Oh well, at least I have enough. If I don't get a Slowking, then I'll be fine. I'll be able to just take either of my 2 Slowpokes and trade them to my cousin and trade them back. I gotta do that with one of my other shinies anyways. Big ball. So lonely when I get to talk to only myself. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna call it there because this is gonna take too long to try and get him to spawn, and it's mostly just gonna be me sitting here in the quiet. So I'm just gonna get there's all the Pokeballs, and then end the stream. Alright. Actually, I've got some time. I might as well waste it doing a few more resets to try and get Slowking to show up as shiny. I said I was gonna go until I ran out of time, so might as well reset a few more times, since it did have a whole bunch of Slowking just show up there, so I might get lucky, but I might not. We'll see. Come get some then. I ran out of time. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. See? I'm out. Alright, that's gonna be it for my stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be trying to catch shiny Virizion. So we will be trying to do that soon. I'm going to record it instead of streaming it because apparently she doesn't want to be here for stream. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and count it as I hate that one, and leave it at that. Until next stream, which will be Tuesday, I will catch you guys in my next video or the next stream. Until next time, y'all have a good night. Bye bye.